Happy Thursday, kids! Thank you for joining us for Muletown's Rec's first ever kids yoga. I hope you guys are having a great day. My name is Robyn, and I'm going to be your instructor for today. We might have a little guest appearance from Elijah here. Okay, so he might kind of come in and out, so hopefully he won't disrupt us too much. But I just want to say happy Thursday again to you, and if your parents are still watching, I want to kind of recommend a nice little yoga mat for your kids. It's called Alex's Activity Yoga Mat. It comes in puzzle pieces. And what's great about this is you can put it together. They can do their exercises here on the mat, or you can take the puzzle pieces apart and make a nice little game, or you can have a little trail in your in your house and let your kids do those positions on the bed. So it's a great yoga mat for youngins out there. You can find it online with everything else except toilet paper right now. So that's all I've got for you parents right now. So it's your time now to head on out of the way and let your kids have a little fun today. So thank you again for joining us. Happy Thursday, guys. Well, let's come to a nice, comfortable seated position, okay? So I want you to take those legs, and what do we do with those legs? Crisscross applesauce. So I want you to cross those legs, and then we're going to take a few moments to get our wiggles out. You know, all those wiggles where our body just wants to move all the time. Let's get those out. So wiggle however you need to here. And once you feel like you've got all those wiggles out, there might be a lot of them, I want you to come back to those crisscross applesauce legs, and then I want you to sit up nice and tall as you can. Pretend like you've got a crown on the top of your head, so you're either going to be a prince or a princess today. And I want you to have that crown be on top of that head, nice and shiny and bright. Place your hands upon the knees. Your palms will be up. And I want you to close your eyes, kids. We're going to just breathe for a little bit here. So I want you to take a nice big deep breath all the way in through your nose. And now I want you to blow it out the mouth. Deep inhale in through that nose, kids. And blow it out the mouth. One more time. Breathe in as much as you can. And now let that breath go. All right, we're going to take a few more breaths here, but now we're going to close the mouth. So you're going to breathe in nice and deep through that nose. And now breathe out, exhaling through your nose too. And we're just going to do this for a few times here. And while we're doing this, kids, I just want you to let go of your day. Did you have to do schoolwork? Did you have chores already? Let's just take a moment and not think about that for right now. But instead, while we're breathing, I want you to think about something happy. Or maybe something you're thankful for. So take a moment, think real hard, just one thing. It doesn't matter how big, doesn't matter how small. Do you have yours yet? I got mine. I'll share mine with you. I'm happy for my dogs today. They make me laugh. They make me smile because he's so funny being in a video. But that's my happy thought. All right. I hear a couple happy thoughts coming. Okay. Well, kids, let's begin. I want you to open your eyes. And now I want you to take your arms and I want you to lift them up and I want you to breathe in. And now as you breathe out, take the hands, bring them to your heart center. Let's do that again. Inhale, take it up. Exhale, bring those hands to your heart. And one more time. Nice and strong. Give me those big straight arms. and take it down right to your heart. Good job, kids. Let's go into our next pose. It's called the cat and the cow, okay? So I want you to take your legs back behind you. You're gonna come to all fours like you were a table, okay? Now let's start with that cow. So I want you to look up ahead of you and I want you to point that tail back. That's a cow. And now as you breathe out, I want you to tuck your tail under, round through that back, and look towards your belly. This is a cat. We're going to go through those a couple more times. So breathe in. I want you to come to that cow. And as you breathe out, let's come into that cat. We look like a scaredy cat here. Inhale, breathe in, coming into that cow. Those udders down here, they're nice and heavy, so I want you to pull that tummy down. And now come into that cat. How about we add a little sound? So, kids, what does a cow make? Moo! That's right, so moo. And now we do what a cat does. Meow. Let's do that again. Moo. And meow. All right, come right back to that table again. Great job, kids. Let's go to our next pose. We're going to do a downward dog. So you're going to curl those toes under. Make your fingers nice and like a big starfish here. And now I want you to take and lift that backside up towards the sun here, okay? And now I want you to walk the dog. So you're gonna bend those knees here. Now you might have a big dog, like Elijah's my big dog, or you might have a little dog, and that's okay. You just walk your dog however you want to today, waking those legs up here. And now let's hold your downward dog. Nice deep breath, making that back nice and strong, nice and long. And now let's shake that tail. All right, I want you to take your feet and I want you to walk them towards those hands. Okay, and let's stretch out the back of those legs. And now I want you to roll it up here. So take your time, you don't want to go fast. And once you're up top, I want you to round your shoulders back and forth. Okay? Now we're going to go into one of my favorite fun poses. It's called a frog. So I'm going to show you from the front side and then I'm going to turn back around. So what I want you to do is I want you to bring your hands to your heart center. Okay, and now we're going to lower down to our mat. So we're going to bend those knees and we're going to bring ourselves all the way down, okay? This is going to be our frog. And what do frogs do? They hop and they ribbit, okay? So I'm going to walk to the back of my mat and we're going to do a few frog hops here. You guys ready? Let's go. All right. Let's hop it up and bring it back down. Good job. Let's do a couple more. Hop. Ribbit. Now let's go the other way. Okay? All right. Let's do it again. Ribbit. 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 Great job, kids. You can do that a couple more times or you can hold your frog here. When we hold our frog, we like to open up the inside of our legs. We like to stretch that out. But I want you to keep that belly nice and strong. Nice deep breath in your frog. Great job. Let's come back up to standing. So let's lengthen our frog. Let's make it nice and tall. And I want you to come into an airplane now. So we're going to lift those wings up And now as you breathe out, take your wings right to your side. Now let's make our airplane fly a little bit. So let's twist to one side. Take it right back to your front. And now let's fly our airplane to the other side. Back to the front, one more each side. Fly to one side. Bring it right back to the center. And let's take your airplane over to the other side. And right back. Let's relax our wings here. We did a lot of flying real quick, didn't we? We're going to go to a balance exercise. Balance is very important. So we always want to work on balance. That's what helps keep you standing you up so you don't fall over. And we don't want to hurt ourselves. So we're going to do what's called a flamingo here. So we're going to kind of do those airplane wings, but we're going to make them flamingo wings instead. So I want you to take your flamingo wings out to your side here. Okay? You're going to be palms will face down. Now I want you to make one leg nice and strong to your mat and take the other leg and we're going to point that foot behind us and raise those toes up and we're going to balance here. While we're balancing, what color are flamingos? They're pink. They're beautiful creatures too, but you always see them on one leg, so that's why we're trying to balance like a flamingo here. Let's take that leg down and make that nice and strong. And now let's pick our other flamingo leg up and point those toes behind you. How's your balance? That's okay for a little wobbly today. That's all right. We just keep trying, right? And if we fall, that's okay. We get to try again. Almost there, kids. Keep it going. You're doing awesome. And let's relax. Oh, let's wiggle it out. Great job. You want to do one more balance exercise? Good. I got another cool one for you. Now, we're doing animals a lot, but this time we're going to go to one of those cold weather animals. They live down in the South Pole in Antarctica. A penguin. You're right. So I want you to take your arms and I want you to take them up, lift them up. And now I want you to bring them back to your heart center, okay? Now you're going to pull apart your fingers. And now you're going to take the back of your hands together, okay? Press the back of your hands together. Now I want you to take your elbows and I want you to pull them down. Here's our penguin wings. Now here's where the balance comes in. I want you to take your feet and I want you to come onto your tippy toes here. And we're going to hang out here. Now, see if your parents can do this. See if they can do a penguin. And you know what? I bet they're going to have happy feet. So they might move around and dance a little bit, and that's okay. But you want to make your penguin as strong as you, okay? That's okay if you dance around. That's okay if you have happy feet too. But see if your parents can do this pose. Couple more breaths, so breathe in nice and deep, kids. Breathe it out. We're creating a lot of strength, not only in our body, but in our mind too here. Almost there. Oh, do you see my happy feet? And let's relax. Wiggle it out. All right, we're going to go into our next pose. It's a gorilla. Okay? So I'm going to turn this side so you can maybe see me a little bit better. I want you to take those arms up again. So breathe in nice and strong. Lift up as tall as you can. And now I want you to fold in half. Okay? Now we're going to make our gorilla arms. So I want you to take your hands and I want your fingertips to face towards you, like your knuckles would kind of touch your mat. And that's okay if they don't, okay? And now I want your head to go nice and heavy right in between those arms. Now let's make our gorilla happy today, okay? So I want you to take your gorilla and I want you to drag your arms over to one side. And now draw a smiley face there on your mat. Take it to the other side. Let's draw a couple more smiley faces here, kids. So take it over to one side. Drawing that smiley face, take it over to the other side. This helps to relax your neck and your shoulders. This might be a great one for you to show your parents too, because this helps with tension headaches. Hopefully you don't have those yet, kids, but your parents might, especially now because of crazy time. Bring yourself back to your center right in front. And now let's step back. Do you remember that downward dog? Okay, good. Let's step back to that downward dog. And let's, feel free if you need to shake that tail a moment. Nice deep breath, breathe it in. Give me the big, long, strong arms and big, long, strong legs here. And now let's take our knees down to our mat. Okay? We're going to go into our next pose right here. It's called a flying reindeer. I know it's not Christmas yet, kids, and that's okay, but you have to be good all year long. And we got to be good, okay? So we all want to stay on the nice list, not the naughty list. So let's do a little bit of flying reindeer. So we're coming back to that table pose. And then I want you to take one arm and bring it right out in front of you. Shoot that arm out. And now I want you to point those fingers down. Here's your start of your reindeer. Now take the opposite leg and you want to take that back behind you nice and long. You don't want the same side because you might fall over. So you want opposite arm to opposite leg, okay? And we're going to breathe in nice and deep. And we're just imagining flying through the air on Christmas. This has helped building strength in our back and our belly. So bring those sides in. Let's do the other side. So take your other arm out now. Straight out in front of you. Point your fingers down. And now take your opposite leg. And I want you to nice and long back behind you. Point those toes down too. And we're breathing in, so still keep that real slow, but a strong breath here. That helps us to calm our body and to calm our mind so we can focus better. And take that in. And now we're coming to our favorite pose, the child's pose. So sink back into those hips. Letting you rest on top of those feet. The arms are out in front of you and just relax down. Still breathing. Take that deep breath all the way in. Fill up those lungs that hold that air. And now let it come out. Great job, kids. I want you to take those legs and kick them out from underneath you and bring your legs out in front, okay? We're coming into one of our last poses called the butterfly. So I want you to bring the bottoms of your feet together and you're gonna kind of bring them in, and don't matter, they don't have to come all the way to you, just whatever you're comfortable with. And we're just going to hang on here, right here to just above those ankles. But I want everybody to be a happy butterfly. So happy butterfly, sit up nice and tall, shoulders back. This is a sad butterfly. So we don't want to be sad butterflies. We want to be happy, beautiful butterflies. Remember? Happy. And we're just taking a moment here. We're letting go of what we need to let go of. Like, let go of fear. What are you afraid of? I hear a few things. Afraid of the dark. You know what I used to be afraid of? Vegetables. I didn't like them at all. But you know what? I love vegetables. I had to let go of that fear and try them. And you know what? I love them. Broccoli's my favorite. Plus it's green, and green's my favorite color. What's your favorite color? Some of you like green too? And blue and red and pink? Man, how's your butterfly? Does it feel better? Great job. All right, now I want you to come back to those crisscross applesauce legs, okay? And if you need to, you can wiggle a little bit more out because we're gonna do a breathing exercise to help us breathe better. Plus, this helps us to get a lot of stuff out. Like if we just kind of get frustrated sometimes and we don't know why, and we just need to get it out, this is a good thing for you to do. This is also a good thing for your parents to do too. So this is called a lion's breath. We're gonna make a funny face and a really loud sound. You know, fun, isn't it? So what we're gonna do 3 of them. We're gonna breathe in nice and deep, okay? We're gonna fill those lungs up. And each time we breathe out, I want you to kind of drop your chin, stick out that tongue, crinkle your nose, and pop those eyes out, and you're gonna make a loud sound when you breathe out. It'll be like a ha sound. And we're gonna be as loud as we can because it's called a lion's breath, because we're gonna roar loud like lions do. You know, have you ever heard a lion roar? They are so loud, and that's what we're gonna do, okay? So let's do it. We got 3 of them. Let's do a practice one first, then 2 big ones. So I want you to breathe in deep. And now let's do a lion's breath. That was funny, wasn't it? We got 2 more, okay? Let's make them big and loud. Let's scare your parents. All right, let's go. Big deep breath in. And lion's breath. One more. Big deep breath in. And let it go. Great job, kids. All right, now we're gonna take some time and we're gonna relax it down, okay? This is our quiet time for today. So you're gonna take the legs out in front of you and you're gonna lower down to your mat. And you're gonna take the legs out nice and long. Bring your arms down. Palms face up and wiggle those shoulders. And now I want you to close your eyes, kids. And you're going to take that tongue away from the front of your teeth. You're going to relax that. And now I want you to relax. So this is your time. Just to have a little bit of time for you. So we're going to take a few deep breaths here on our own. Let's wiggle those fingers, wiggle those toes. Make circles with your hands and circles with your feet. Now we're going to take our arms overhead. We're going to stretch it from end to end here. And now let's roll over to our side. And we're going to take a nice little moment here. I want you to remember your happy thought from earlier, or something that you're thankful for. And what I want you to do is I want you to find something else to be happy about or thankful for. And keep adding to that list today. And I want you to tell me about it. So make sure you comment on here and tell me your happy thoughts. And now I want you to press yourselves up. Okay? Coming right back, and we're going to close it out, kids, okay? I've had a lot of fun with you today. So take those arms up. And I want you to breathe out as much as you can. Place your hand on top of your heart. Okay? I am thankful for what I am not. Namaste. Happy Thursday, kids. I hope you had a fun time. I had a blast with you. You guys did great. Awesome job. And I hope to see you again real soon, okay? Say bye to Elijah. Bye, guys.